what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Cow coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the like button and subscribe. So one of the biggest complaints coming out of WrestleMania was the lack of Miz. Where is the Miz? We demand the Miz. I'm sure you saw all the massive amounts of social media posts and tweets asking, where is the Miz? We need more Miz. But in all seriousness, we saw the Miz come out on SmackDown, mention the fact that he was off of WrestleMania, started running down his career, talking about how he's a 20-year vet. He's main evented WrestleMania, and the time that he main evented WrestleMania against John Cena, he actually won, unlike Cody Rhodes. One of the worst WrestleMania main events in company history, but a main event is a main event, right? And one of the worst kept secrets in all of professional wrestling is the fact that we will be getting the return of Aleister Black in the WWE. That's exactly what we got. We got the screen going black in the middle of the Miz's promo. We got the NXT-style entrance for Aleister Black. The Miz was about to confront him. He gets a face full of kick from Aleister, and next week we are going to have Aleister Black in his return match in the WWE against The Miz. Now, we saw on Monday Rusev making his return and going up against Otis in the American Alpha team. And now we see Aleister going up against The Miz. Now, these are two guys who are coming off kind of lackluster runs in AEW. There's a lot of times throughout their run that they were just on the sideline. And people are just naturally going to compare their last AEW run to this current WWE run they're about to embark on. And you see people already doing it with Andrade. Outside of that 7-match series against Carmelo Hayes, Andrade really hasn't done anything meaningful or fulfilling in the WWE so far during his run. And these are guys who made it pretty obvious that they wanted out of AEW to come back to the WWE now that it's under Triple H, a guy who they enjoy working with, a guy who they've had success with under when he was running NXT. So these are guys who obviously have some form of allegiance to Triple H and wanted to work with him again. And these guys debuting against American Alpha Team and The Miz, it really kind of feels as if it dampers the hype. Now, Aleister got a decent reaction when he came out against The Miz, and you saw a faint chant of a Tony fumble chant, which is something that is becoming more frequent anytime you have an AEW wrestler going to WWE. You saw it go down in NXT when you had Ethan Page against Ricky Starks, which, if you saw the fact that what they were doing in AEW, you say Tony fumbled, I don't really see it. If you want me to ask, the only person really that Tony has fumbled in AEW was Wardlow. Somebody who was extremely hot, and they just evaporated the momentum under his legs. The guy is ice cold. Don't even see him anymore. That is the only true fumble that Tony has had in AEW to me. The CM Punk thing and all of that, that's just, that was a cluster, all around. But I don't consider that him fumbling, It was just a cluster all around. But I want to see Aleister really do something meaningful and do it quick, because these guys, him, Rusev, Andrade, they were so desperate, made it so obvious that they wanted out of AEW to go under WWE that I don't want to see them wasted and do this undercard stuff against performers that are going to obviously not elevate them and make them look as if the biggest deal they could possibly look. Aleister Black in NXT I thought was great. Rusev in NXT I thought was great as well. So there's potential for them to be able to make a big impact in this return run to WWE. But if you're starting it off with these opponents, it doesn't really fit that narrative of these guys are going to be a big deal if you're having them face the opponents that they're facing off the bat. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did you enjoy the return of Aleister Black? Do you think that The Miz is a good first opponent for him, or do you think they should go into another direction? How would you want to see this Aleister Black return run book out in your mind? How would you like to see it go down? Where do you think that we can go from here? And remember to like the video and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. I am Kevin Zwicker.